Good afternoon, everybody. Today is February 5th, 2015, and welcome to our live market analysis for the Euro-USD. I'm the Chief Technical Analyst here at HyperFX Academy, and I'll be walking you through some of the trade setups that occurred during the US session for the Euro-USD. Now, one of the basic skills required to trade the Forex market successfully is the ability to identify support and resistance levels, as I mentioned yesterday, along with the ability to draw out just simple trend lines. So on my right hand side you see a Renko chart, and on this Renko chart I have a simple zigzag indicator which identifies support and resistance levels, and I'll be applying basic trend lines, and as soon as you see the price action cross these trend lines, that signals an entry. So this is the Euro-USD today, and I'll start drawing some of the setups that occurred. The first trade that we would have taken this morning would have likely been this this breakdown. So we draw the trend line, we connect the blue dots here, and our first entry would have been this breakdown here. And you can see that that break alone, let's see how many pips that went for. That went for a maximum of almost 40 pips. So again, if you're trading 10 standard lots, that could be a potential $4,000 trade if you're taking the maximum profits. But even at 1,000 or two, that's a great setup. Another trade we would have taken would have been a horizontal line break, and the break occurred right here. And again, that would have yielded some great profits as well. I'm going to remove some of these trend lines here to reduce some clutter. Another great trade would have been this break up here. We connect the last two dots. You see that this red dot here is lower than this red dot, so we use an angled trend line. Now when a red dot is higher than the previous red dot, we can use a horizontal trend line. So I'll show you that setup right after I draw this one out here. So you can see that this bar closed above this trend line, so that signals a buy entry. Again, a very easy entry that was very profitable. And as I mentioned previously, when a red dot is higher than the previous red dot, instead of using an angled trend line, we use a horizontal trend line. Okay? And there is the price action break. We have this candle close past this horizontal trend line, and that signals another entry as well. If we keep looking, another good break up would have been this signal right here. Again, you see the price action breaking this trend line, so that would have been a great buy as well. And if we scroll more to the right hand side, again, this red dot is higher than this red dot, so instead of using an angled trend line, we use a horizontal. And let me draw this one out for you here. And this entry here is very clear. Once the bar passed this horizontal trend line, we have another beautiful buy signal. Okay. And then the final trade for the day would have been, we connect these two dots here, and you see this bar closed below this trend line, and that would have signaled a sell as well. So another very easy day to trade using Renko bars and horizontal and angled trend lines. You can see we had great results. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 easy trades, and we had a few horizontal trades here as well. You can see there's a horizontal break here, there's a horizontal break down here, and a horizontal break down here, and a horizontal break down here as well. So, 10 easy trades using Renko charts and angled and horizontal trend lines. Again, just to recap, a Renko chart and is basically, it summarizes the price action very clearly. So on the left hand side here you see just a typical candlestick chart which most traders use, and on the right hand side here you see a Renko bar chart, which is essential as far as I'm concerned to scalp shorter time frames like a 5-minute or a 15-minute chart successfully. Thank you again, guys. This was a recap of the Euro-USD and all the setups that occurred today. I'll be joining you again tomorrow tomorrow evening, and we'll be taking another look at another currency pair and just breaking down the potential setups that occurred. Thank you. Have a great night.